Well, it's a fact. More than 66% of Americans are overweight, and 11 million people in the U.S. have eating disorders. That is why California Life is happy to welcome Rebecca Cooper to the studio. She is the founder of Rebecca's House, an eating disorder treatment center, and the author of Diets Don't Work, which gives important steps that you can take to change poor eating behaviors. Thank you so much for joining us, Rebecca.
Oh, thank you, Heather. I'm really happy to be here.
And this is something that I think everyone in the world has struggled with or knows somebody that has struggled with, and everybody sets these big goals, you know, coming in, I'm going to lose weight, this is the year that I'm going to make a difference in my life. But there's so much more to changing your eating habits than just going on a diet.
That actually can be part of the problem, because when you go on a diet, your metabolism starts to go down, and then when you start eating just normally, well, you start gaining weight. So you keep doing that time after time, and after a while, it's like it's compounded.
I was looking at your book, Diets, they don't work.
Right.
And I think most people have tried and probably can say.
Time and time again.
Yes. So what does work?
You need to be aware. There's so many people who are not even aware of what's going on within their own body and their mind, emotions, and soul. They are totally disconnected from their appetite. They don't know when they're hungry or when they're full. A lot of people are very afraid of going inside because we use food and the thoughts of food, weight, diets, and body image as a way of stuffing down our feelings. So if we've got all those feelings stuffed, and we're trying to get in touch with our appetite, guess what? It's inside too. So there has to be a way of working through some of those core issues so that you can start internalizing some healthy eating goals and taking really good care of yourself.
Tell me a little bit about what you do.
Okay. We have a treatment center. Within the treatment center, we have different groups. We have different professionals and therapists and dietitians and medical doctors and psychologists. So we have a whole group of people. What's really neat about Rebecca's House is that for the therapists, I have tried as much as I can to have people who actually have years of recovery from an eating disorder themselves, because most people, even therapists, don't know how to treat eating disorders. I went to one of the best universities in this country, okay, and I had one day talking about eating disorders. Now, to think that I could go out there and start working with other people with one day of training, it's impossible. Like, I'm a certified eating disorder specialist. You need to have people who really understand eating disorders. And it seems that if they know that you have recovered and are away from that now, there's a bond. They're able to talk about what's really going on inside. And there's also a lot of hope, because if you can do it, I can do it.
Rebecca's House, it's donations, right? It's a nonprofit.
We just started Rebecca's House Eating Disorder Foundation, where we are going to be supplying partial scholarships for people to get the help they need.
And why did you do this?
Why did I do this? Because, well, one, my mother died of obesity. That's actually what they put on her death certificate. And I myself am 23 years away from an eating disorder, so I get it.
I'm just so thankful that we found you and that we can highlight you, Rebecca's House. And for more information, you can go to your website.
Yes.
And of course, anyone that wants to make a donation to the new
wonderful.
foundation.
Yes.
And I wish you the best of luck. And thank you so much for contributing so much to society.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.